Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a great week. So this is Unit 7 video response. Describe assessment within the curriculum model that was emphasized in this week's readings and lesson. How are you currently incorporating assessment in your classroom or athletic team? The quote that stuck out to me, according to the textbook that describes assessment, is on page 378, and it's just a sentence. Essential to the objectives is the attainment of knowledge about physical activity and fitness. So, our junior high teacher, PE teacher at my school, I teach the elementary section, and the junior high teacher he did a really good job of this, and it kind of stuck out to me when I was thinking about assessment. So they did a dance unit for the first time like ever at my school for PE, and this is his first year teaching, and so each week they would learn a different type of dance, and then after the unit, I don't know how long the unit was, maybe 4 to 6 weeks after the unit, they would get in, I think there's like 40 kids between 7th and 8th grade. It's a small school, so between 7th and 8th, maybe 40-45 kids, and they would get in groups of 4. They would get in groups of 4, and they would have to do any type of dance, and they would perform it on stage. We have a couple different chapel rooms that we use. So they would use the high school chapel, which has a big stage and all that, and they would perform their dance, and it was like a competition. So there'd be like, I don't know, if there's 40 kids, there'd be 10 groups of 4. So there'd be like 10 groups, and then they all go, and it was a competition. So that was a type of assessment. And then the reward was you didn't have to run the mile if the first place team wouldn't have to run the mile. So I think that is a type of assessment, because all throughout the unit, they were just learning the different dances, and then it was the application part at the end where they had to get in groups. They had to get in groups and teach, well, not really teach the class, I guess in a sense teach the class, but they're also competing against one another. How do I incorporate this? I know for my other form that I just wrote, I really like, I can't remember if it was Hakeem or Barry who said something about it last week, but they mentioned, they were talking about basketball and how they explain certain drills, and then he'll have his student athletes speak it back to them, so that way they know that way they completely understand it and they can do it to the best of their ability, not necessarily with perfection, but to the best of their ability. And I really like that concept. I haven't incorporated that yet. Because I've been out of school now for two weeks, so we're on summer break, but it's definitely something that I think would be a good way to assess the kids, like especially at the elementary level, because I don't know exactly how I would do that, like with the younger ones, especially K through 2 or K through 3, but just assessing them like every week what they're learning, or at the end of the unit if we're done with basketball or we're done with soccer, have each student kind of explain some of the basic principles, or maybe like teach the class certain things that they've learned. So I think that's something that I can incorporate next school year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have as well, and looking forward to hearing your guys' feedback. So, all right, you guys enjoy the rest of your week.